Hey guys, so this is gonna be my first video on it's about being a hipster and how it has negative connotations these days. I'm not even sure if I am a hipster or not a hipster. I certainly don't have any eclectic tastes or weird tastes in music or arts. I don't like hang out in coffee shops with a typewriter or anything like that. But I'm bringing this up because I was at a bar the other day and I was talking to some guy about internet marketing or some weird like nerdy internet stuff. And he said he had a job for me, and he said, let's get in touch. Are you on Facebook? And I said, no, I'm not on Facebook. And he kind of looked at me funny, and he was like, what? How are you not on Facebook? He didn't get it. So I told him that I quit my Facebook. I deleted my Facebook account a few years ago because I was concerned about the privacy issues. Basically, what happened was that even if you change your privacy settings, to not visible to or only visible to friends, people who are friends of your friends would still get the little notification on the top right corner, which would say, do you know this person, do you know this person, this person's on Facebook, do you know this person? And my name would keep popping up for some reason on the top right corner of these people of these people's Facebook page. And so they would keep sending me friend requests, and they would call me and they would say, hey man, you're on Facebook but you don't accept my friend requests, and I would have to keep lying to them. So it came to the point where I'm kind of like a privacy freak, so I just decided to I just got tired of it, and I kind of found myself getting addicted to the games, and to just checking your status constantly. So I thought I might as well just delete my account. Now at that time, I don't know how it is now again, but at that time you could either suspend your account or you could delete your account. And suspending your account was easy, but if you did that, Facebook would still have your page on file, so you could unsuspend it at any time. But to delete your account, you had to actually find this hidden page that, and I read this article, and this guy had this secret link where you could click it and you could go and delete your account. And this link was not available like just on the front page of Facebook. It was kind of hidden away like in the back somewhere, which I thought was really shady anyway. So that was made it kind of easier for me to delete my account and just make that final mental decision to just delete my account, which is weird. I mean, what final mental? It's like you're putting your dog down. So you're not really. You're just deleting an account for like an online service. So the guy, coming back to the bar story, I was at the bar and the guy was like, "Hey man, are you a hipster? Like, what do you think? You're too good for Facebook. Why aren't you on Facebook?" And I told him the story, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, "That's obscene. I cannot believe you're not on Facebook. Like that's." It was like sacrilege. It was like blasphemy. Recently, I told the story to some of my friends, and they, were also keen to kind of break their Facebook addiction. But their number one thing that they said was, what if you want to get in touch with old friends, or somebody who wants to get in touch with you? How would they do that? And my answer to them is also my answer to you. Just so you can also kind of get over this Facebook thing, and that is that buy a domain name with your name. So whatever your name is, joeschmo.com or whatever. And if you don't want to spend $10 a month, then joeschmo.blogspot.com, joeschmo.wordpress.com, joeschmo.tumblr.com. But I would caution against Tumblr because that is an addiction as well. So if you're trying to get away from addictive social media websites, maybe that's not your best bet, although it's a great product. Definitely, I mean, Tumblr is awesome. But personally, what I would do is I would buy a domain name with my name, and I would have a front page. I would have my picture, like a goofy picture of me, something like that. Anyway, and just my contact address in the bottom, and maybe like like a little comment section below that, where once in a while, if I feel like it, I can just update my status, I guess. But obviously I wouldn't do it every day because I would not get that feedback effect that makes Facebook so addictive. You update your status and then you get the feedback constantly, up to the minute from your other people around you. And if you get a like, oh my god, I got a like, and that makes it so addictive. So you take that out of the equation, and now you've got like a little website, little page online which is just for you, which is your presence online, and it's very simple. It's just, the picture and the email, and that's it. And then just eventually you get indexed by Google. You can throw some links on social media before you quit social media, so Google knows that this is your page. Nobody uses Google Plus really, so you could even go on Google Plus, start a Google Plus account, which you would never use because for some reason it's not. I don't even know why it's people don't use it as much. But that's, I guess someone can tell me why Google Plus sucks as compared to Facebook. Um, and anyway, so if you link the page to your Google Plus account, then Google will know that this is you, and then you can, and then when somebody wants to get in touch with you, they would type in your name on Google, and that would be the front page. The front page, the number one thing would be, joeshmo.com, and then your photo would also appear if you link it to your Google Plus. So your photo would appear on the right side of the search results. I'm sure you've seen this before. So yeah, and they would know that it's you, and they would click the page, and they would see that goofy picture that you put up, and they would see that you have a little contact form or an email or something, and yeah, they could get in touch with you. So you don't need Facebook to stay in touch with people. You don't. So that's one way for you to kind of break that nasty Facebook addiction. So yeah, that's the first video I have. I encourage you all to get off of Facebook. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. And what it also does is I saw this awesome video on TED called I think it was like something like filter bubbles. I'll put a link to it if I can find it in the bottom. Check the bottom. Chances are, if I'm talking about this and I haven't edited this out, I found the link. So it was about filter bubbles, and basically what it says is that Facebook has, and lots of other online mediums such as this have, creating filter bubbles where you only get news stories or any stories related to your interests. So what that does is it kind of caps your growth, your intellectual growth. So if you are of a certain political ideology, and you put that up in your about me section on Facebook, then you would get like news stories that would be filtered for your interests. The only problem with that is then you get kind of stuck in that mindset, and you don't really grow as an individual. You don't get other points of views, as it were. So you become kind of segregated almost from everybody else. That's another thing about Facebook, that, and they do it automatically, so it's not like they ask for your consent in any way. It just gets done, and that's weird and shady almost. Please subscribe, and if you like my video, you think I'm cute, or you like my hat, or you like my polka dot bed sheets, or whatever. So subscribe if you want. Bye. Thank you.